Hi, welcome to Buds and Breakdowns with Larissa.
And Mariah.
We have joint opinions and we speak bluntly. Let's get rolling through it.
Well, today we might be speaking a little bit more depresso espresso because we had a bit of a crazy weekend.
Yeah, it was okay. I mean, like we had fun.
Yeah, it was a good weekend, but a crazy weekend. A lot happened, and it did end up in the hospital
Well, that's where we're going.
after this episode.
But yeah, it's kind of not a party until I fall down though, apparently, on the
Yeah.
dance floor. So
If you saw our last episode, if you haven't, I recommend going back and watching. We have a little segment of our night out. And we went on a boat party, and that was our Halloween party for last weekend.
yeah, there was like one Halloween archway, a few window stickers. I think they had like one hanging ghoul when you first walked in.
Yeah,
There was, oh my
so
god, it was so ghetto.
my sister found this on maybe like Facebook or Instagram or something. It was like an ad, and she was like, "Oh, this looks really cool." Like I think it was Vancouver Party Cruises, something along those lines. And it was $65 a ticket. We bought five because there was five of us going. Uh, it said there was, I think it was either 250 or 300 was like the max capacity, and it said sold out when I checked day of. It said sold out, so supposedly about 300 tickets sold. We get there, it said boarding begins at 7:30, leaving 8 p.m. hard. Like it's a boat, don't be late, it's not waiting for you. So we are there early, we're on time. Nothing's happening, no one's there. We're All these people are just standing like outside
Yeah.
of, like, in the rain.
Yeah.
No shelter, no structure, there's no signs,
There's no bathrooms.
like there's like at the minimum you'd think there would at least be a sign that says Halloween cruise, like, like there
Yeah.
was literally nothing.
Well,
We're
there's a
just
sign
waiting
saying
around.
Dock A, which is where you're supposed
Yeah,
to line up, and
but
then also
I
like
feel like they could have had more though, just to
yeah,
like make sure that
well,
you felt
definitely.
comfortable.
But then and yeah, they should have had porta potties. They're gonna make you wait this long too. It
Yeah.
also said on the site too, like that the gate would close at 8:15, and they didn't even start like checking IDs and boarding people until about 8:10.
Yeah.
So
My
that was
husband
pretty.
ended up paying the, I wouldn't even call him a bouncer. He paid someone in charge with a clipboard $100 to let all five of us in, because we did not want to wait in the rain, in the cold.
I was about to pee in a bush. I was about to like pee my pants or pee in a bush, so
Yeah.
that was good. But then we get on the boat and there's two bathroom stalls with not working sinks.
Yeah,
With signs that
like
say
a community sink in the middle.
with a sign that says "Don't flush anything, including toilet paper," which I hope they meant excluding toilet paper, but you don't know what this. So yeah, only two bathrooms
Yeah.
for like 300 people.
Sorry, fishes, you're gonna swim with my toilet paper. I flushed it.
What was a septic tank? But there was two bathrooms for like 300 people, one sink, and then there was two bartenders, one bar.
Yeah.
The drinks were $16 each.
Yeah. It
Um,
was really crazy. Like as soon as we got in, we had got drinks, I guess, pretty early because we had already, like, we got in so fast. But then when we came back downstairs after we had checked everything out, there was a lineup like to the door of, like, the entire boat was just filled.
yeah, so it was
with
blocking like the
people,
one dance floor that there was too, because there was one upstairs
Yeah.
underneath the one tiny gazebo that they had set up there.
Yeah, and then like the drink lineup dissipated throughout the night, but then that became the bathroom lineup because everyone had to pee so bad, and then there's this huge lineup. The dance floor was like, it was all right. Like there was definitely nothing wrong with that vibe. That was just like your standard nightclub
It
kind of
was
like,
like super cramped. Yeah, it was
yeah,
tiny.
cramped, loud. It was cold, but we were on a boat. I did kind of expect it to be I thought it was going to be a lot bigger, like when we did our grad cruise 10 years ago. I kind of expected it to be more like a dinner cruise. I knew we weren't
Oh
on
yeah, that's
doing
another
dinner,
thing.
but I thought it was going to be like a
But
bigger
that's a
cruise
it's a
ship.
venue that was serving liquor for 4 hours with no food options. I think they had water. I hope they had water, but I
Yeah.
just don't think that's
was too
necessarily
chaotic.
allowed what you're supposed to do. I think you are supposed to, like, even as a liquor store, when you like sell liquor, you're supposed to all offer alternatives, like not just chase, but like snacks and stuff too.
Yeah. I just found that it was really like chaotic, and it didn't seem like it was.
It wasn't even Halloweeny. There was like no decorations.
Yeah, with the amount of money that you're charging people for tickets, I do
And for
expect.
drinks.
Yeah, I do expect them to put more effort in. They do these for all the different holidays, so you would think they would have like, this is our Easter decor, this is our Diwali decor, this is the Christmas, like, like you would think they would have that, especially Halloween is such an easy thing to decorate for. I was definitely disappointed with. I feel like if that was a $20 or $30 entry fee, that would have been justified. But when it's advertised as like a cruise, you are definitely expecting a bigger boat. And at 300 people, 2 dance floors, it was like the dance floor was this like smaller than this living room that we're sitting in. Like, and Larissa has a small apartment. It's like 600 square feet apartment. So we're just talking the living room. Like, this is a really small, like 100 square foot dance floor.
Yeah. And then, like, they did have like live entertainment, but like wasn't
Oh,
expecting that.
Can you touch on the live entertainment?
Oh my gosh. I wasn't expecting that at all. I didn't know if it said on the site, whatever, that there was, but it was people like just starting out. So like,
yeah,
it was okay.
It was just really weird. I guess they had to sign up in advance because my sister got this great idea.
Yeah, so
that she
it clearly was a
perform.
cruise with live entertainers that did have sets that were planned, but I wasn't aware of that.
Yeah, no, we didn't know. But my sister was like, "Oh my god, that's a great idea. I'm gonna go ask them if I can perform as Pitbull," because she was dressed as Pitbull, and they said yes. But thankfully, we docked early, and they kicked us all off the boat. But that's another thing.
So we start late, and we were supposed to end at midnight. It was 11. It was like barely 11:30, and they started like rushing people off their boat. They're like, "Hey, get off, get off!" We were trying to put her shoe on, and like feeling so rushed.
Yeah, it felt really chaotic and really rushed. What I'm kind of starting to think is that this wasn't necessarily a professional event company. This is just some people who have rented the boat and organized this all themselves. But if I had done that, I could pull it off way better.
Yeah, I think what we're seeing a lot is like a lot of people just like liking to think that they're event planners or thinking that they can just throw together like a shit little event and make like a bunch of money. And like I've seen that boat around for a long time. I think it is actually like an event company. It's just a shit piss poor one.
Yeah, it just
or at least it's a boat rental that gets used.
I would imagine that. Sorry, let me just grab a calculator because I just want to get the right number here. So when it is 300 people and we're paying $65 a ticket, there's also VIP tables where they're paying more per ticket, but let's just say the 300 people.
The VIP options were like $600 for like 6 tickets.
And those tables were just a folding table and chairs.
It's not like you were getting served by those 2 bartenders that were like fucking getting like bum rushed all night.
Yeah, and definitely not worth it. Okay, so
they made almost $20,000.
Yeah, so it's probably about $20,000 in ticket sales. They had maybe, let's say, 4 bouncers, 2 bartenders. Let's say every single one of them was paid $100, so there's like what, $600 in staff. Let's round it up to $1,000. They made $19,000.
Like
the bar too, making that's money. The tips.
The entertainers that came on, they had to like sell a certain amount of tickets to get on. So it's also like, yeah. So you put that all together. That's what that girl was talking about.
Oh. Was that off the whole time?
I think so.
It just got really dark. The sun went behind it.
So yeah, we need it. But so I don't know if like the headliners necessarily need to pay for their tickets, but that's still roughly like $20,000, and you had one arch. Like,
I just feel like
it could have been way spookier, and like obviously the DJ was doing song requests and stuff, but we could have started off with Halloween music. They didn't start off with Halloween music. They started off with something like gay before they got to "I'm on a boat," which was our request, and then Fireball, which was another request that we
requested all of the songs. I was the DJ. I think I might have been on the DJ, but
the Ghostbusters people ended up requesting Ghostbusters, I hope, and that was fun.
Yeah,
and they had really killer Ghostbusters
Thriller
costumes.
Played as well too.
Yeah, which probably was a request.
Yeah. So I would imagine these boats, given the size of that, like I think you could probably rent it for like $5,000 or $7,000. I'm engaged, and you wouldn't know. I don't have my ring on today. Sorry, husband. I say husband, or not yet. He just got upgraded. But anyway, I am engaged, and we have looked into renting a boat similar to that, of like, oh, what if we did it on a boat? And it's probably going to be about $5,000 to $7,000 to $9,000, depending on what size. But let's say
that size and that quality, bro, it would have probably been 5 to 7. Yeah.
Let's just say it's $7,000, and they made $20,000, so they're still profiting like almost $15,000 from this. We could do that. Like, if someone wants to give me $9,000, I can go rent a boat, no problem. Hire some staff, and I can throw the sickest party you damn well ever saw. So. Would not do this again, but I would try with a different company.
I would, like I'd be down to go to like more events and stuff. It's just like clearly this was not it.
Yeah.
And so we obviously need to do a bit more research.
Yeah, there was another event.
Maybe not if Lexi suggests it. Sorry, I love you, Lexi, but
yeah, maybe we'll
your algorithm might be a little bit sketchy.
Yeah. there was another event that was on the same day that Mary Jane and paint.
Yeah.
And that looked really
I
fun.
sent that to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
and
that would have been
that
fun.
kind of would have been a fun idea.
Yeah.
And that's even something that I think like we could even organize to host with like our friend group and then like extended friends. And I feel like that could be really fun. So maybe that's something we'll think about in the future, having like a girls' night and everyone just comes.
Because that was just piss poor effort, piss poor organization. There was no reason that they couldn't have started checking people in, and it was like.
But I think someone was late because when we got there was someone right at the gate on the phone, and like like they looked like they were important, like just the way they were on the phone by themselves.
Yeah,
like, they weren't like.
How hard is it to start checking IDs and sending people through security?
Well, I think no one was there. Someone must have been late. If it was either security was late, they didn't have the keys for the boat.
That's so ridiculous.
Was late, something
they
was
started.
Wrong.
They started posting about this and selling tickets like 2 months ago.
Yeah.
So it's like I think you can organize being at the dock right because like at the right time because the boat was.
Yeah, the boat was there. It did have some lights on, but I think something had gone wrong that made them start late, and I don't know why they docked early.
I've seen that boat so many times down there. Yeah. Like it's definitely like commonly like used for stuff.
What I would imagine is they probably had their rental set from like whatever time until midnight, and that means everyone has to be off the boat and lock the key by midnight.
But then don't set your event until midnight.
But that's probably
8 till like 12, 11:30.
That's probably what they did though. They probably we have to get everyone off before midnight. Everyone get off. But then if they say it ended at 11:30, more people will probably be like, no. I think it was a little bit scammy, but you did get onto a boat party. Like that's not a lie, but it was a little bit deceiving with how the boat size would be, the quality of the event, and there was no theme.
It's supposed to be Halloween. It sucked. Yeah.
So we did have a fun time.
Yeah, somebody brought a bong on. That's the thing is like we
were so sketched out to bring anything.
We had because the dispensary because we thought we would be off the boat after 12. We thought we'd be off the boat after 12. So we stopped at the dispensary to make sure that we had like weed.
Yeah, and we weren't going back to my work to pick it up, so we had to bring it with us. We're like, oh, what if they like check it and
we had it closed, and I like didn't want it in my purse because obviously they're doing a bag check. So I'm old. I'm used to them taking my weed, bro. So I put it in Lex's boot, and then we get on the boat, and done a whole pat down and everything. Get on the fucking boat, and like these kids are ripping a fucking bong up on the top
we're
deck.
Like, good thing we got some bud. Can we borrow the bong?
Yeah, so that was like the highlight of my night.
It was a highlight, and that was at the first 5 minutes in, and it was all downhill from there. Well,
yeah, it was downhill from like the entire time.
You definitely rolled down.
Yeah, so I was dancing, partying hardy, and then, I fell on the dance floor, got back up, kept dancing, walked home on it, was helping her walk home, so it was supporting like 2 people on a bad ankle.
Like, she was being totally fine. You did not have any reaction.
I was starting to limp when I went to go down and get Liam from downstairs, and then once I sat down after that, that's when the pain really set in. I was like, yeah, that's it.
Yeah. We did not drink that much because of how expensive the drinks were, how like chaotic getting ready was.
And also like how long it took to get another drink. You're basically forced to be paced out. So like at no point were you like heavily intoxicated. You were buzzed.
Like,
unless you were buying multiple drinks at one time. Which from an event planner's perspective,
that's good.
Maybe that's why they didn't serve food. They're like, nobody will get that drunk.
Yeah, they're like, we're gonna make sure of it. Yeah, it was really chaotic, but I had a good time.
Yeah, I think,
and I would do
because
something
it was
similar.
Us, it was fun.
Yeah, I would definitely do something similar. I don't think this would have been fun if you did like just a one like date night, like you and your boyfriend. I think it has to be like a friend group.
The crowd was odd. I was kind of worried about what the age range would be. It was kind of all over the place. Definitely mostly like older people. I
felt like definitely like a comfortable vibe, not like it was a bunch of like younger Gen Zs.
Yeah,
like
it wasn't a bunch of like 60-year-olds, but
no,
it was like
it was relatively
it was definitely
okay
like the weird
us.
theater kids. Like that was what I would say.
Yeah, that one guy who came up to us in the lineup.
Yeah, and he kept talking. Yeah, it was weird theater. Like all of them, dude. All of them.
They were very eccentric people. Like everyone was really full out with the costumes, which was actually kind of nice.
Yeah, that was fun.
Because sometimes you go to Halloween parties and people are like,
that's the thing too. They didn't even have like a costume contest or anything. What kind of fucking Halloween party doesn't have a costume contest?
Yeah, I definitely would have. Yeah, I'm actually surprised that like there wasn't a lot of like socializing with other people. Like even I feel like when I go to a nightclub, not that people are like coming up to me and like aggressively hitting on me, but you at least like have some interactions with people throughout the night. Not one single person. Maybe I'm just really like resting bitch face or something, but not one person said anything to me.
It definitely has nothing to do with the fact that your husband's all over you the entire night. Like,
but it was like I don't even mean that, but just like there wasn't much talking with other people except that Twilight people, the people dressed as
Yeah.
Jacob and Bella. There was no one else
I
there
don't know. I
that
had lots
I
of
socialized
interaction.
with. Well,
Not
maybe it
like
was just
it
me.
wasn't deep or anything. It
Yeah,
was just like quick, like walking by.
like I literally didn't
But it
say
was
hi to
like
one
super
single person
loud.
other than those Twilight people.
But yeah, I don't know. It was really mid.
Yeah, yeah, really mid. It wasn't the worst, but I don't
No,
think
I
I
would
would
say it was
recommend
the
it.
fucking worst. It was just that we had a good time there because it was our group.
Yeah,
So
I would
it
not
was
recommend.
shitty. It was a shitty experience. It was like I felt like I was walking into that fucking Willy Wonka experience.
Yeah, oh my god.
Like where they like it was bad. Like low key, we were sitting there in line wondering like, oh, are they half like just hoping people will just leave and then they just pocket all this money with
Yeah,
no
right.
event? Like
So yeah, our next plan is going to be to go to the hospital because I am very certain Larissa has broken her ankle. Can we actually circle way back to about 15 years ago when you broke your other ankle?
yeah, so me
Very
and Mariah
similar.
were having a plan like sleepover. We were at our other friend's house, and like I was all stoned or whatever. And I was leaving. I didn't tie up my Converse properly, and there's like a step like this high, and
Like literally one step. It's not like
like
she
this
tumbled
high.
downstairs.
It was
One
like
step.
really slick and wet, and like I don't know. I'm really prone to rolling my ankles, so like I had kind of fallen. I was rolling my right ankle, and I tried to save myself, and my left leg went snap snap, and then I fell, and like I could still move my ankle and stuff, and there's no bruising. I
Yeah.
bruise like a peach, so it's weird that there's like no bruising or whatever.
Yeah, we like went to my mom's house, did
Yeah,
the
we like
sleepover,
chilled and
chilled.
like yeah, he lent me some crutches or whatever, and then I walked on it for 3 days. My mom forced me to go to the hospital. I got X-rays, and yeah, it was like completely separated, broken, like on the outside
Yeah,
bone or
like if
whatever.
this is her leg, it was just like like
It wasn't.
not connected. There's two separate pieces. And she had to have a bolt put in to
I had
like
to have three
nail it all
bolts.
together.
I had 3 bolts. There was one removed. There's still 2 that have dissolved in there now.
So it just makes me a little bit extra cautious.
Especially like my pain tolerance is so high, and like
Yeah.
so we're like, I'm like, it's not. It's just a
Yeah.
sprain.
But
But last
especially
time it wasn't just a
yeah, and
sprain.
I feel like responsible because last time I was like, "Oh, you're fine, it's fine. Let's just go to my mom's and like get stoned and drunk. It's
No,
okay."
but getting stoned and drunk was so good. And then like your cat Tinkerbell, who's actually a boy, so Tink.
Yeah, we had
Um,
to rename him. He's transgender. He goes by Tank
he
now.
he like slept between my legs, and so anytime I went to roll over, I would like wake up and stop because I'd feel him first, and so he kept me from being in pain. Because when I was sleeping at your house the other night, I kept rolling over, and I'd touch the part of the ankle that really hurts, and I'd wake up and be like, oh fuck.
Yeah, and lovely host, I put you on the couch. I could even have
No,
blown
your
you up an
couch is so
airbag.
comfy. It's so big.
It's my engagement couch. I got engaged on that couch.
Oh, cute.
And
It's
we
a,
actually
it's a,
slept on it together for
I,
a few months, like 6 months, because we'd only had one bedroom. So Kevin was in
did you guys like?
my
Did you guys like
bedroom.
clean it at all? I slept on your cum couch.
Oh yeah, no, we like regularly wash the couch. We'll take the sheet off, like the whole thing.
Okay,
Sebastian has he's really weird with cleaning. So sometimes he's like, you know what, I'm just gonna wash the whole couch, and he'll like unzip everything.
cool.
Yeah.
It's a really big. It's a huge couch. Like it's comfy.
So we have a little bit more to kind of say about the rest of our night, but I think we want to smoke a little bit before we kind of get into that.
Mm. Oh,
The
yeah,
fight.
yeah. It was definitely yeah. So like
Transition us to that.
as the night progressed or whatever, it was definitely like we're having a good time and stuff. It was a little bit awkward fifth wheeling. I won't lie. There's like some moments like we were all having a good time together, and then you guys would group off and I'd be like, yeah,
Aww.
okay. Nothing but weird,
Maybe
ugly
that's why
people
you
here.
socialize with other people then. That makes
Probably.
sense. Gives you time.
Unfortunately. No, usually I was able to switch. It was on the dance floor that I would be
Yeah.
like dancing alone. I was like, this is fine. But yeah. So like, it was definitely interesting seeing like as people, because that's the thing is like I was just buying like a drink at a time, and I only had like 3. But like you guys were buying multiple at a time because the line was so long. So noticing some people in our group getting intoxicated and how some triggers and splitting was coming about. It was really interesting to watch it happen and start to realize that that's what's happening now that I'm aware
Yeah.
of BPD and stuff.
Yeah.
And it was definitely it was neat to be on the outside of that, and I think it made me a bit more aware of some of the things I've noticed in the past or have missed in the past. And so it's something that will
Seeing
definitely
that really I mean I've seen this person, we'll get more into it in the
yeah, and
behind the paywall, but this
just
person
keep it
I have
private.
seen these like actions before. Like I've seen her act like I've seen this person act like that before, but I've never really associated that into being BPD things. So when you
Yeah.
said that, I'm like, oh,
Like, yeah,
duh.
right. So it's so important to
Yeah.
have awareness of this,
And then
because
once
like,
I was aware that that was what was happening, I was able to
help her,
diffuse the
right? Yeah,
situation and like totally like
because
like
that's the thing, is like, you can't, like,
put the fire out.
with BPD and stuff, like, there's when you start to split, and especially like now that I can look back and see, I'm like, oh yeah, those were moments where I was split, because like even in the back of your mind, you're like, I don't know what's wrong, I don't know, I can't stop.
Yes.
There's no logic and there's no reasoning with it, so you can't approach that person with logic or reason, and you also can't approach that person with the same energy, which was happening a lot.
Yes.
So let's get some tokies.
Yes, let's
go sesh. Well, thanks for smoking with us. Now back to the other stuff. Did you see that Justin Trudeau is banging Katy Perry?
Yeah. Well, I saw that like a couple months ago there was a rumor that like, oh my god, like wouldn't that be crazy if like Katy Perry and like Justin Trudeau were dating?
And then yeah, they were just out like this past Saturday, like that. Like,
yeah,
where were they?
Paris, I think.
Yeah, that's.
I think that I was just looking at the article before we filmed, and my iPad's out. I can't check it.
Wild choice.
Yeah, that's a really unlikely duo. I mean,
yeah. Also, it just makes me like even more disappointed that he was ever a prime minister. Like, to be honest.
Yeah, it's like, damn. Okay, Hollywood. What is he gonna be like in a movie next?
That's probably what he's trying for. That's disappointing.
Actor.
I didn't even realize he was divorced. Is he?
There's
this is like an open affair.
I'm not sure. Well, I know, no, definitely not. It's either separate or divorce. I'm not sure.
Good on his wife. Good on his wife for leaving him. Or ex-wife, I hope.
Not that like Katy Perry's like not like beautiful, but like dating a celebrity is like a really difficult thing.
It is, especially like it's a weird time in her career too. Like, she's being kind of weird. That whole like space thing.
Yeah, like why? Like, was that even real?
I don't know. I want to choose not to believe that it was.
Like, what the?
But it's just like, I like how like all these celebrities like, I stand for things. I'm a feminist, but then they like go up to space for like 10 minutes, spending like millions or billions of dollars to do so. Yeah, and then they kiss the ground after 10 minutes as if they did something. Like,
yeah, why can't they just like do it without the cameras then, if that's something they really want to do?
It's like,
if you have a lot of money and you're like, oh, you know what,
but if
I want to go to space,
but if you have all this money, but
why does it have to be everyone's business?
But if you have all this money to spend, then like, and you apparently stand for stuff, then why aren't you spending it like in your community or on like these programs that benefit people?
Yeah,
I'm like, same thing. Oh, I'm a feminist, and then releases like a video of her like sexualizing herself like to the extreme. And it's like, is it a woman's world? Because you're not making it seem like it is.
I just don't
it's still
know
catering to the male gaze. Like, I just don't understand. It's just odd.
Why did
good on Orlando Bloom. Good on Justin Trudeau's ex-wife. I hope it's his ex.
Maybe they'll get together.
Honestly, props. Because, but like, I don't know. It just seems wild.